Good evening, friends. Today I'm going to discuss about selected selector. That means the drop-down list. How to work with the drop-down list. So here, country and list of countries. So user can select any one of the country. There is a one option, or user can select multiple countries as well. So here, first we'll see that how to work with the user select a single value or a single option from the drop-down. So earlier we worked in checkbox and radio buttons. There is a property is a check. So check is giving the value of a checkbox is selected by the user, and in drop down we have option is like a selected. So what is the option selected by the user in drop down that is given by the selected. So for doing this, so I have for showing a drop down, I have a select, define the ID, and for showing all the list of items in the drop down you can use the option. By default you want to show this USA, then you can provide the property as selected is selected. Then by default I can see the USA as a drop down value in the drop down and remaining list of values. And I want to show one div like a I want to display the value of a selected drop down value in the div. So that's the reason I use the div. Here when I'm going to write a function, so the function is, so when users select a specific value, that means on change of a value of a drop down, then we have to display the value and text. So we have to get the select this drop down ID, and on change, so on change of a drop down value, so we have to display the value and text. For getting the value, the user select the specific selected value that getting from the selected option. So how do you get this specific option to be selected? Here is ascending and this is a descendant. To get this, you can provide the hash, the ascendant ID, and to get the descendant selected descendant, then provide the option and which is selected using selected attribute. So I got the selected option which is selected by the user in the drop down. So I have that selected option, but we will need to display the value and the text. For that we have to provide this selected option dot val is used to give the value, and to provide the text you use a dot text. So let's see that execute this in application. Change your HTML as well. And the special node is added here, just replace with the empty space. And resolve all errors, Control K to align. So here I have a select, it's nothing but drop down. Under that there is a different values of the drop down using option, and by default I used to display the USAs using a selected property, and this is a text and this is a value. So on change of a drop down value, so the drop down ID dot change, so I used to get the selected option using the ascendant ID space with the descendant is nothing but option, then which is selected. So I will get the selected option from drop down, then I will display the value and text using dot val is used to display the val, and dot text used to display the text, and display in the div controller using HTML method. Let's execute this. So when I select user select Canada, I used to display the value is CA or text is Canada. User select India, I used to get the value is Indian, text is India. So user can select multiple drop down values. So to do that, we want to display the output something like this. For that, first we will define the drop down to be selected, drop down values to be selected multiple. Then we can define the select attribute with the multiple. Next, let's copy this. So here I select multiple items, so I get the list of drop down values to be selected. This will be in the selected options variable. So if user selected any one of the drop down value, then this condition is true. Then I will loop each drop down value using each function. Then I will append to a string and then display in the div controller using a similar property. So I will get this value using this dot value, and if I want to get the text, using this dot text. Save this and execute this. So drop down will show like this with the multi-line. I can select the multiple drop down values. Suppose if I select Canada and USA, and I will select this USA and Canada. Suppose if I unselect that, then I will unselect. If I unselect, if I want to select multiple items, just hold the control key and select it. So I will select all the items. Thank you for listening. Have a nice day.